Okay. Hi everyone. Welcome back to the session. Introduction for week 11. Uh, Let me actually share screen. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Is it visible? Yes. So yeah, I'm super excited for this week as well. So this week we're going to be working with an interesting data set, and we will try to find change points by using statistical modeling and try to detect what caused those changes by going back in history and so on. So this is very interesting. It will teach us, or we will learn how to associate what caused the changes, and it will prepare us for the future similar scenarios as well. So yeah, without further ado, let me just continue. So for this week, you're going to be working as a data scientist at a company called Brahan Energies, uh, which is a leading consultancy firm specializing in providing data-driven insights and strategies, advice to stakeholders in the energy uh, sector. So your company is very big, well known for consulting these stakeholders in the energy sector, and currently you are tasked with as a data scientist at the company. You are tasked with analyzing how big economical and political events affect the price of oil. So you will understand how political decisions, conflicts, war, like rules, policies have an effect in the price of oil, specifically in producing in oil producing areas such as the Middle East and Europe as well, and South America, I would say, and international section, as well as OPEC policy change and so on. So you will see how things happening in those countries affect the change of oil and how we can better prepare for future events that could happen similarly. So the oil market is very unstable, as you may know. This makes it hard to for the investors to make good decisions, manage risks, and maximize returns. So the policy makers need detailed analysis to create strategies for economic stability and energy security. And energy companies needs accurate price forecasting to plan operations, control cost, and secure stable supply chains. So basically, if we wrap up the objectives or the tasks that you're going to be doing for now, for this week is identifying key events that have significant impact on the price of Brent oil over the past decade, quantify how much these events affect the price change using statistical method, and provide a clear data-driven insight to guide investment strategies, policy development, and operational planning. For the data set, we have provided you with the price. So here we have the price from 1987 up to 2022, which is a big data set, which have the price of the oil almost a daily from 20 May 1987 up to 2022 September 30th. And of course, for the key dates, so pretty much that's it for the data set. So this is all the data that we're going to be providing you with the price for every day of the Brent oil over the last decade. I think actually it's 2 decades. Yeah. So yeah, for the key dates as usual, we're just having the child introduction, and we're gonna be submitting your interim submission on Sunday, February 8th, and your final submission on February 10th. For the tasks, of course, the success in this challenge comes from making smart strategic decision about where to focus your effort. So we do encourage you to stay to have some time to understand the data, the data in the project more well. So deep in well-explained analysis, master the concepts, what's potential inference, the change point detection, and so on. Build functional dashboard and clear communication. And for the tasks, for task one is just building the foundation of the analysis. So where you will communicate your understanding and so on, define the data analysis workflow, and develop thorough understanding of the model and the data. So basically, this is more of an understanding where you will communicate your workflow, understanding, and so on. So basically, it will be outlining the first one is defining the data analysis workflow, outlining the analysis step, what kind of step you will be doing, research and compile event data. You're going to be needing to go online, use Google or AI to search important decisions or events that may impact this the price of print oil. State the assumptions and limitations and determine communication channels. And understand the model and the data, review key references that we have provided, analyze time series properties, because we have seen the time series data can be into three point you can define it into three ways: trained, volatility, stationary testing, trend analysis. You can take out the pattern, trained, or the seasonalities, stationary testing, and the volatility patterns, and discuss how these properties inform your modeling choice, what kind of modeling you are trying to do, explain change point models, and describe expected outcomes. So this is more of communicating your strategies, something that you will do as a data scientist. And for task two is where you will try to find the change point modeling and insight generation. So as a core analysis, you're going to be doing some data preparation and EDA, build a Bayesian change point model where you will define the switch point, define the before and the after parameters, use switch functions and determine the likelihood, and run a sampler. And you will also interpret the model's outputs. Sorry about that. You will interpret the model's outputs, checking for convergence, identifying the change points, and quantify the impacts. And then once you identify the change points and once you have the event data, you will compare the detected change point dates with the researcher list of key events and formulate a hypothesis about which events likely triggered the shift. And then you will need to quantify the impact. So for example, this is just example, OPEX production cut announcement around date, you will specify the dates. The model detects a change point with average daily price shifting from this to this with an increase of this percentage. And if you would like to go a bit further, you can explore other potential factors as well as consider advanced models like macro switching and VAR or vector auto-regression. So it's pretty simple. All you have to do is this for task two, and you will submit your Jupyter notebook with computer analysis code, visualizations, and written interpretation of the results. And for the final task, you're going to be developing an interactive dashboard for data analysis. This week, we're going to be working with Flask as well as For the front end, you're going to be working with React for for building an interactive dashboard. For Flask, you're going to be developing APIs, handling requests for different data set, model outputting performance metrics, and structured output, the endpoints for historical data price, change point results, and event correlation data. And for the front end, you're going to be working with React, as discussed earlier. You're going to be designing interactive visualizations and include features like filtering the data frames and selecting it, event highlight functionalities, and drill down capability for deeper insights. Of course, we're going to be providing you with a session for pause as well. And like key dashboard features include present historical trends and correlations events, allow users to see specific events influenced prices with event highlight functionalities, delay key indicators, display key indicators, and enable data filtering and data range selections. So you're gonna be submitting a working Flask backend with documented API endpoints, React frontend, screenshot demonstrating dashboard functionalities, as well as the RDB for setting it up. Before I continue, do you have any questions? Sorry, any questions? Anything you want me to go over, or is everything clear so far? Is it clear? You can just show me the thumbs up, August, Hanan, and Alamayo, if everything is clear, or you can just write it in the chat box if you want me to go over anything. Yes, Alamayo.
Okay, thank you, Kerod. I have been in my final exam. I'm so busy. Sorry about that.
Understandable.
Okay, I have a question. ማለት እዛ እንትን ሪያክት ዳሽቦርድ ስንሰራ ሪያክትና ለሪያክት ለፍሮንቴንድ ለባክንድ ፍላስክ ተጠቅመን ያ እንትን ሞዴሉ ልክ ምንድነው እንትን የምናደርገው አሁን ሰራው ላይ ከእንትኑ ላይ ከዳሽቦርዱ ላይ ላይክ ከዳሽቦርዱ ላይ እንትን የሆነ ኤስቲሜት እንዲያደርግ ነው እንትን የምናደርገው።
Estimate sound more of a correlation thing. It's more of a correlation, not more like for the person. Of course, if they have, it could estimate. Again, these kinds of models are more of prediction. We're going to be working with identification, correlation. Allow like አሁን ለምሳሌ አሁን የዛሬ 2 ዓመት ኦፔክ የሆነ ህግ አውጥቶ for instance ህግ አውጥቶ ከዛ በኋላ ምንድነው የኦይል ፕራይስ በሆነ ፐርሰንት ያልከጨመረ and if that correlation is really strong አሁን ነገ ኦፔክ የሆነ ህግ ባይወጣ you can actually by using the correlation you can identify, you can say ይሄን ያልጨምራል or ይሄን ያልቀንሳል. Right, so it's more of a correlation thing for this week. Correlation ካወጣችሁ በኋላ like of course like የምታሳያቸውን ነገሮች እዚህ ጋር አይደንቲፋይ አድርገናል ምን እንደሚኖረው historical trend with correlation with events allow users to see specific events influence ያደረገው ከዛ በኋላ ደግሞ like key indicators ናቸው እንጂ not a future prediction not in a sense of የሆነ like የሆነ ሰው መጥቶ ፕራይሱን ወደ ኢቨንቱን ሰጥቶ ፕራይሱን አይደንቲፋይ አድርገው ሳይሆን more of a correlation ነው።
Got it. Thank you. Got it.
Thank you for the question. What about the rest? August and Hanan? Okay, maybe I'll take that as it's clear. So for the key dates, as we have discussed, for interim submission, you're going to be only submitting task 1, and for the final, you're going to be submitting branch GitHub link for the completed work, as well as a final report in the form of PDF that includes all of your works, as well as screenshot of your dashboard, limitations in future works, quantified impact statement, visualization of change point in their association with events, and analysis methodology and findings. So from task 1 up to task 3. For the schedule, I believe we have to actually also include Flask, because we haven't had a session on that one. So I will add that. But for now, we have introduction to the challenge, which we just have. In the afternoon, we have a session on data science workflows. And tomorrow in the morning, we're gonna be having a session on change point analysis. And in the afternoon, we're gonna be having Bayesian inference and Monte Carlo, like a macro chain. And on Friday, we're gonna be having a session on how to build React dashboards without so yeah, that's pretty much it from my side. So if there is any other question, I'm happy to take. If everything is clear, just show me some thumbs up and we can end the session. So is it clear, or do you have any questions? Salamayo, I said it's clear, but I won't focus in Hanan. Okay. Yeah. Okay. In that case, maybe when you have a question, you can reach out to me on Slack, or you can use the channel as well to ask. If you don't have any question right now, I think we can wrap up the session. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining, and have a great day. See you guys on Slack. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.